should be pushing more people back on top. Guys, you should not just be down.
Hello guys, Moukass here. So today I have 20 suggestions for Daybreak to improve the game. This is my 2K17 wishlist. So let's start quickly guys. First, proper no deploy zones that fit the terrain. Guys, the no deploy zone is one of the things that I hate the most in PlanetSide 2. Any kind of no deploy zone, when you deploy a Sandy, there is a no deploy zone around you. Other senders cannot deploy. Around the bases there is a no deploy zone where you cannot deploy your Sandy for the attackers. And these no deploy zones are all the same. It's a circle. Simple circle that doesn't fit the terrain and it's not adapted to every base and it's limiting the ways we can attack bases. Same when you're constructing items with the ant. Around the bases there is a very large no deploy zone where you cannot build. You have to go far away to build your base, so it makes it so the bases are not very connected to the real game, the game of the bases, like the normal bases. I think this no deploy zone should be variable. Like for example, maybe you should keep this no deploy zone for the hive, but for the other items like walls, small items, small things like ramps. Ramps could be really interesting next to bases, the already existing bases. So next, I would like more jumpers scattered all over the map so we can exploit every part of the map. In all continents there is a big part of the map that is not exploited by the infantry because it's too hard to reach because there is no access. So I would like that there is more jumpers that can get you all over the map. And with Lattice maybe you can bunny hop from jumper to jumper and do huge distances like this. This could be amazingly fun. There is like parkour games there is games that only do this parkour, a bit like in Titanfall, where you jump on the walls and go from jumper to jumper to traverse a very big area in a very little time. I think this would be really funny. So next, I would like deployable jumpers by engineers. This would be a ton of fun. They don't need to be very powerful, just small jumpers that make you, for example, bypass a wall. So even if there is choke points on in a map, you can bypass the choke points anytime just with one engineer and a little bit of coordination. So you put a jumper and you can bypass a wall, or you can get in on the roof of a building. So a small item that could give you a huge tactical advantage on the battlefield, and this could be very interesting for tactical play. So number 5 is constructible jumpers. This would be jumpers that are much more powerful, that could make you go very far away. This could be built by with the ants, like the other items. This could be very fun, like to access all parts of the map and send infantry all over the map just with jumpers. This would be so fun. Oh my god. So number 6, the next, I would like a freaking jetpack like in the trailer. This trailer is freaking epic, and everyone wants to jetpack like that. This is how you imagine the light assault fighting. And the Icarus is not really like that because it only goes upwards, and I find it a bit boring because it stops your momentum. So I would like a freaking jumper that's funny to use, like a jumper that feels like a real jumper, like the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare jumpers. They're really cool. Or in the Battlefront game. There was a game made by DICE with the Star Wars franchise. They had really cool jumpers where it jumps. It's one jump. You do like a bunny hops. You one jump and then it stops. Yeah, and there's a cooldown. So number 7. Next, I would like more ways to drop pod in the action because I think it's the most fun way to get in the fight is to drop pod into fight. I think the instant action should be a drop pod, not spawning like on a random spawn somewhere. I think you should drop pod somewhere, and it should be risky. Your heart should be pumping when you go instant action. You know you're gonna drop somewhere hot. And right now it's not as interesting as before. Before you could do like steel range drop pods. I think if you hit squad deploy, it will drop pod you on your leader. It was amazing. I don't know why they removed this. The instant actions were a bit better before. Actually, the instant action was always a bit weird. Sometimes it sent you to other continents and stuff. Now it's very dull, I think, when it makes you spawn on a spawn or on a Sandy. It's very boring compared to before. So next, I would like to be able to drop pod a flash in the open. For example, when you just finished defending a base, there is nothing else to do. Like most people just redeploy, they hit you and they redeploy to another base. I would like you to be able to drop pod the flash in front of you, so you can continue your ride to the next base. This would be really fun to do. Like maybe it could cost like higher resources, but at least you can have a flash in the open instead of having to go back to the base to pull it on the vehicle terminal. I think flashes are very squishy vehicles. You can have a lot of liberty with them. Why not being able to drop them from the air? So next is again about the flash. I think the turbo should be passive on the flash. Flash is turbo. Like I don't know why it should be passive like the squad deploy is passive for the Valkyrie. So next I would like the 360 view for the flash, even if you have a gun or a more wide view, because right now you have the 360 view only if you don't have a gun on your flash, which is I don't understand this. Like you have to have, why not have a weapon on your flash? Like it's a opportunity. And even if you get a kill, it's very rare to get a kill with this weapon when you have it. So I think you should have the 360 view, or at it a more wide view when you have a gun on your flash. You should be able to look behind you. It's terrible. You cannot look behind you when you have a gun on your flash. So next is about the leadership. We need to be able to see the Nanite count of the squad members. For the leader needs to be able to see this information. It's very important for him to give orders. Not necessarily to see the exact number, but at least if they have a lot of resources or low on resources. So next is when you have gunners. I would like to see when they reload. I would like to see how much ammo they have. And I would like to see their hit markers, if they're hitting or not. This is very important for the driver to know if the gunner is good or not, or if he's just wasting ammo. So this could be nice to know all this information. For example, people that play together in vehicles, each time they hit, for example, they play with the halberd, they say hit, 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 because because the driver cannot know otherwise if the gunner hits or not. So why not just give us the information like that, give us the hit markers of the gunner or something like that. So next, number 13 is something I want since very long, is a guided launcher like the Mana heavy turret, but with the heavy assault. Like it should do a bit less damage than the decimator and the shrike, but at least you can guide the rocket. Like the 84 in Battlefield Bad Company 2, it was my favorite launcher in this game. I had so much fun guiding rockets to aircraft. I would love to be able to do this with my heavy assault. Right now, like the Shrike and Decimator are pretty good if the ESF is not moving much. But if he's moving a little bit, like it's screwed. So I think it would be really nice to have a guided launcher for the heavy assault. Like the Mana heavy turret, but for the heavy assault. Some people say we already have the Phoenix at the NC, but this Phoenix is boring. Honestly, I hate this weapon because you're forced to stand still when you shoot. So you can only shoot it from the spawn or from safe places, so it's completely boring. It's not an interesting weapon. So I would like the 84 guided launcher in PlanetSide 2, please Daybreak. This would be so amazing. So next is about the Nanite count. This information should be displayed on the map too. Like when you're on the map, you don't know how much resources you have, and this is shame because this is on the map now. You can spawn vehicles. And we should also see the voice names on the map screen. When people talk in squads, you don't know who's talking when you're on the map. So I really don't like this. This should appear too. Please Daybreak. So next is meaningful alerts. The alerts were really fun at a certain point in PlanetSide 2. They were 2 hours long and people were really involved. Like while people are preparing for the alert, it's gonna go crazy and stuff. And right now, like, people don't care anymore about the alerts. There's some continents that are never played on, even if there is alerts. Sometimes there is alerts on Hossin and nobody goes there. It makes me sad, honestly, because it's my favorite continent. I think we should have more reasons to fight alerts, and also we should have more varied alerts. We could be very creative. We could have a flash-free alert, a thunder-free alert, a 5-minute knife-only alert, a 10-minute pistol-only alert. This could be really funny. A 1-hour no-max alert. They could do some things like a no deploy zone alert. You do an alert where there is no deploy zones. Where there is no deploy zone. For construction alert, we could have so many funny alerts, small events that would spice up the game. this would be amazing and make the game like never be the same again. So next, I would like more fights on Halcyon. We need a. I don't understand why there is no fights on this continent, and this is the best for infantry combat. Please, can you fix this, Daybreak? So next, I would like more lattice flexibility. I think the map is very stale sometimes, especially on Esamir and Indar. Sometimes it like never moves because there is big bases that never flip. Like for example on Esamir there is a Snow Shear Watchtower that never flips. A Saero Listening Post that never flips. Many bases like biolabs, arm stations are very hard to capture, so the map never change. So I would like more lattice flexibility, give us the ability to cut off territory even if you're not connected with the lattice or something like that. This would be very interesting. So that's it guys for my wish list. I'm gonna stop here, that's already a lot. I hope they implement at least a few of these things. This would be so cool. Please Daybreak, please Rail, please. How many times do I have to say please? Anyway guys, I hope you agree with this list. If you have a wish list too, you can post it in the comments. Let me know what you want to see in PlanetSide 2. This could be very interesting and I look forward to read this. So that's it guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye guys. See you Daybreak. Thanks for the epic game.
And endure we must. For war will not determine who's right, only who's left.